Alright, YouTubers, I have looked at a lot of motherboards for 12th gen. I've bought a few. You've probably seen on my channels all the ones I bought. We were a little cheap in some aspects, and I'm starting to think, that wasn't the way to go. Yeah, it's nice to get 12th gen going, and a lot of you are looking at the cheaper motherboards, but I think the honest truth is, if you want to get the best performance out of it now and into the future and not spend too much money, not to say these are cheap, but there are much more expensive alternatives out there. The Asus Tuf Gaming is probably the way to go. So, multiple reasons for this. Obviously, you can get a Z690, you can get H670, you can get B660. Some of the micro ATX ones are available in this. What you do not get, there's no H610s in here, which is good. So what comes with that? Well, pretty good amount of power stages, PCIe 5.0 for the future graphics cards, right? That part is pretty stellar. Some of these have up to 4 M.2 slots. DDR5, right? Who can afford it? But if you can, these all seem to support DDR5. The Ethernet 2.5 gig. I don't know if that really matters to most of us, but it's there. And then finally, probably the biggest thing, and I can't say every one of these has it with certainty, but I've reviewed a few BIOS videos, or videos that feature the BIOS, and seen that they have the ability to adjust the base clock frequency. So there are some motherboards that you can only increase it by, say, 2.9%, and there are others that you can go way above that. There are issues that can arise from that. One, if you're already overclocking your RAM and you boost it that much more and your computer can't handle it, it's probably going to boot to a black screen, right? Or it might boot 3 times and reset everything. But if you can get it to work, you can get a lot more out of that CPU. You can get a little extra out of the RAM potentially. Anything, I guess, that's attached to PCI, if I remember correctly, gets a boost, whatever that percentage is. So, folks, the price isn't that great on these, but gosh, this is probably the way to go. So this guy here, the other thing is, most of these come with Wi-Fi, or half of them come with Wi-Fi, if they have the Wi-Fi in the name. So hopefully that means some of these that I can't see will be cheaper. So if we look at Newegg, Z690 Plus, while this was $100 more than my motherboard, mine does not have Wi-Fi, so that's worth at least 20 to 50 bucks. It does have PCIe 5.0, but it doesn't do DDR5. And then mine also does not have the ability to adjust the base clock frequency. That makes this a much better motherboard, in my opinion. Now, I have a B660M. Does not have Wi-Fi. Does not support PCIe 5.0. Does not support DDR5. Did I already say it doesn't have Wi-Fi? Doesn't have Wi-Fi. And does not have base clock frequency. Now, that motherboard cost me $100, 90 some bucks. This is going to get you that extra little bit of performance. And in the future, if a PCIe 5.0 graphics card really matters, and it runs much better on PCIe 5.0 than 4.0, then once again your FPS is gonna suffer if you bought the cheaper motherboard that I did. So there's also the H670 Pro over here. This is, I think, the cheapest full size, full ATX. Once again, Wi-Fi, DDR5, PCIe 5.0, and base clock frequency adjustment. And I think that is all, because the other ones, even though they're on their website, doesn't appear you can buy them. Where was I? So there's the versions without Wi-Fi, which should be even cheaper, right? Where are those is what I want to know. You know, I'd like to honestly buy this. I'd like to send mine back, my Z690, and get that. I'd love to send my B660 back and get this guy. I'd love to send my H610 back and get this guy, right? So there is a full-size B660. Where is that available, though, is the question, folks. If you go over to Amazon, let's see. Let's type in. Their search engine sucks. Let's just be honest. Yeah, so a lot of them aren't on here yet. You know, I may just wait. Could make some great videos. People ask me, hey, you know, what's the way to go with this? And you know, truth is, folks, this is probably your best bet. It costs more, but tweaking wise, you're going to get more out of it. You might have more fun too, right? But I think most of you that want to tweak are probably the ones that are going to buy the K-type chip, so you might not get all you can get out of these. But hey, thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.